Next up is a special segment from an industry expert, Alan Salzbank. Alan is the COO and managing partner for the Gargoyle Group and has over 25 years in the asset management business. Let's go to the interview with Alan.
We're speaking today with Alan Salzbank, co-founder of Gargoyle Investment Advisor. Gargoyle is located in Englewood, New Jersey, and has assets of about $500 million. Alan, thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
So, Alan, there's recently been an increased amount of interest in liquid alternative funds. How has Gargoyle reacted to that?
It's understandable that in this low interest rate environment, investors are searching for alternatives to income funds. And yet they're leery about putting additional money to work in the stock market at these levels. Gargoyle is aware of this, and back in May of 2012, we converted a portion of our long-short hedge fund into a mutual fund format. It's called the River Park Gargoyle Hedge Value Fund, and it follows the same strategy as our 15-year-old hedge fund, but it allows mutual fund investors to invest with a lower minimum and with daily liquidity.
That's very interesting. Alan, would you mind telling me a little bit more about your fund's philosophy?
Yeah, I mean, effectively, we're option traders, and we believe that any diversified equity portfolio can benefit from the use of options as a hedging vehicle. Options can help to reduce volatility while increasing the return of the portfolio over the long term. As it relates to our funds, we buy 100% of the assets in the fund. We buy a portfolio of relative value stocks, and we then hedge that portfolio using index call options.
Alan, that's very interesting. Would you mind telling us a little bit about your stock selection methodology?
Sure. We analyze the top 2,500 U.S. listed stocks by market capitalization. For each stock, we look at a number of metrics, including price to sales, price to earnings and free cash flow, and price to book value. We then compare these fundamental ratios to the historical ratios of that particular stock and to the stocks in its industry peer group. And we determine, using a proprietary algorithm, what we believe is the stock's discount to fair market value. We then select the deepest discounted stocks using that methodology into a portfolio of between 80 and 100 stocks to ensure diversification. And then we sell index options to reduce the volatility of that portfolio even more.
Is there any other way in which your strategy is different?
Yes. What we do is a little bit different. We monitor the actual option portfolio on a constant basis, and we make adjustments to that portfolio when necessary to ensure that we have a proper hedge on and that we maintain a relatively constant market exposure at all times. What this does is it helps us to show greater returns in up markets and provide additional protection in down markets.
So to kind of wrap things up, do you have any numbers that kind of show us how your fund has been able to reduce volatility over time?
Yes. Here again, since inception in 2000, we've managed to reduce the volatility of our standalone stock portfolio by greater than 30%. The average annualized standard deviation of our portfolio would have been 21% without the option overlay, but with the options, that's reduced to 14%, which is lower than that of the S&P 500.
That's great. Again, today, Alan, we're here with Alan Salzbank, co-founder of Gargoyle Investment Advisor. And on behalf of RedChip and all the investors watching this show today, we'd really like to thank you for taking the time to speak with us. It was very informative.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Alan, RedChip thanks you for your insight. Thanks for being on our show. Now, visit redchip.com to learn more about any stock in the RedChip Nation and sign up for our RedChip Money Report. It's our weekly newsletter covering the small cap sector. Again, redchip.com, or give us a call at 1-800-REDCHIP. Order your free weekly report on smaller caps. You can also upgrade to the RedChip Plus Investor Package. It's only $9.99 a month, and you get not only my book, Microcap Superstars, which will teach you the secrets of the pros, You also get to speak with our specialists Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll have access to all of our online CEO conferences. You'll get all of our reports 24 hours before non-plus subscribers. So give us a call, 1-800-RedChip, or visit us at redchip.com.